Big game of the weekend, game of the season so far in the Premier League. Liverpool, Man City. Quite simply, who's got the best, Liverpool or City, in each of the categories? Now, without wanting to second guess you, have you got any Man City representation here?
Why would I? Please give me a reason why I would.
That's the problem. I'm going to have to balance things up here. So, is Liverpool or Man City got the best defence?
I mean, really, is that? It's not even a conversation.
It shouldn't be.
You know.
There's mine. It's Liverpool.
Yeah, I mean, seriously. Do you really want me to explain why?
Not defence, but midfield I do. Because I think City have got a better midfield than Liverpool.
Right. It depends what you're looking for.
What are you looking for?
What am I looking for? Well, I just said it depends what you're looking for.
So I'm asking you what?
Oh, both midfields play a different game.
Okay.
Liverpool is always about pressure and power and pace and closing down, where for me, City's is more about actual footballing your way through the opposition. Now, they do close people down, yes, but for me, the two midfields are completely separate. You know, Klopp has basically decided that his midfield has to win the ball and give it to the front three, whereas Guardiola's midfield, yes, they have to win the ball, but he wants them getting forward, interacting on the edge of the box, playing passes and getting on the end of things as well. So, how do you want to play the game? If you want a football team, then there's no question you have to say Manchester City.
This is subjective, totally subjective. Do you want someone alongside you in the trenches, or do you want someone that's going to entertain?
Right.
It's pretty much what it's down to.
Yep.
We've both gone City, so okay. I can't go City here because Pep hasn't really made his mind up yet recently, with Aguero being on the bench for games and Gabriel Jesus. I think the front three is one of the best front threes in the world. So Liverpool get that from me. What about your forwards? Wow.
Well, straight off the bat, I think every team needs a goal scorer, a pure goal scoring centre forward.
Aguero.
And that is Aguero.
Okay.
And as good as Firmino is, yes, he links everything up. Yes, he does score goals, but he's not a goal scorer, really. That's not what he's all about. And that's why I've gone for Aguero, because I think every team needs an out-and-out goal scorer. And, of course, Aguero is not as good as Firmino linking it up, but he can link things up as well. I've gone for Sterling over Salah because...
Wow.
No, let's be honest. Salah hasn't been at his best this season.
No, but
he hasn't been.
You could have had Sterling over Mane.
Well, I'll tell you what then, let's go for consistency.
Okay.
Who's the more consistent of the two?
This season?
Yes.
Sterling.
Well, there you go. So I've got Aguero and I've got Sterling, and on the other side, I've got Mane. I mean, no question. The most aggressive, certainly Liverpool's best forward by a long way this season. And so that's my front three, and that's why I'm saying City, because I've got two for City and just one for Liverpool.
Which is fair. What I would say with this and doing this, apart from the defence, I'd take second prize in any of this. I'd be happy with the Liverpool midfield. I'd be happy with either forward.
Listen, there's not a wrong answer, is there?
Correct. Now, this is interesting because with 8 league titles in his career and 2 Champions League, I'm just going for the fact he's won more. Pep Guardiola. I'm intrigued to see if you're going with Jurgen Klopp, who won the Champions League most recently, or if you're going with what they've won in their career. Who you got?
Right now, I've got Jurgen Klopp.
Okay.
I believe he's on the verge of the Premier League title. He has the Champions League, 6 months ago? And it's something that Pep has been striving for 7, 8 years? So that's why I'm going to go for Jurgen Klopp. Right now, he has the Champions League in his back pocket. And right now, I would say that the Premier League is Liverpool's to lose.
And if he wins that, I don't think there's any argument it would have to be Klopp. Player. Now, the most important player, you're only allowed one from either side.
That's why it's the most important player.
Don't be smart. Right, Sam.
You're only allowed one.
I had 18 months of you. Come on now, stop it. Who you got?
Oh,
Okay.
no question. By a long way. As far as Liverpool's concerned, they are not leading the chase for the title. They certainly were not going to be chasing City last year for the title, and they were not winning the Champions League without this guy. Well,
I'm like you, but I'm at the other end of the park.
Aye.
Last season at home, all but 4 of his goals were scored at home. The last 3 games he's picked up form. At home this season, he's either got a goal or an assist. I agree with you from a defensive perspective. I've just gone the other end of the park, but we've gone Liverpool players. And I think, because we've seen you can take Aguero out the City team, like he's done. You can put Jesus in. De Bruyne was missing the whole of last season. They still found a way to win the league. But I think, would you agree that these 2 are Liverpool's most important?
well, I think to argue with you,
Oh, you wouldn't like to do that, would you?
if you take him out of the team, there's no way they win the Premier League.
Yeah, I get
If
that.
you take him out of the team, they could still win it. So that's why I make Virgil van Dijk the most
Could they though?
important.
If you've got Divock Origi,
Well, they've got more
Firmino
chance.
and Salah.
I'm not saying they
No,
will. I'm not saying
I
they
agree
won't.
with that, but
I'm telling you that there's more chance. They certainly will not if he's not playing, and it's a possibility they could if he's not playing.
if you're taking one player out of City that would be their biggest loss, who would you say that would be?
This season, I would say De Bruyne this season,
That's fair.
but they actually won the Premier League last year without him.
Without him. Ederson's an interesting one because he misses Sunday and how they've got a decent backup goalkeeper
Yeah.
in Claudio Bravo, but yeah, we've gone Liverpool. Good responses, good answers. Well
thanks
backed
very
up. I
much.
thought I was getting a sea of red on that side. You're a
What?
facetious so-and-so
Well, listen to
today.
you.
Look at you.
Good answer. I'm not 10 years old, you know.
I'm all excited ahead of Sunday. It's a big game.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.